Hey everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have for you guys kind of a mini product review from a new gel polish line that has recently launched. This is the KoKo Claire Luxury for Everyone gel polish line. Now you guys know I am a certified professional nail tech. I don't typically review products that are available to everyone, but when I heard about the idea of this gel polish, I really wanted to bring it to you guys because I like the premise of this. The main thing about KoKo Claire is that they are trying to preserve the health of your natural nails. The main thing that I liked about this gel polish line is their base coat. Their base coat is a peel-off base coat that comes off after soaking in warm water. So it's not coming off after soaking in acetone. There's no damage to your nails if you remove it properly. That was kind of what drew me to the line, is the sense that they are trying to preserve the health of your natural nails by not doing any permanent damage with their unique removal system. So first off, let's kind of talk about the packaging because I feel like the packaging is really unique. I love that the base and the bottom of the actual bottle is like a holographic pink, and then the very top of the polished bottle, if you're using the base products, they have like these little gems inside of them, and then if you're using any of the colors, the color is swatched right on the top of the cap too, so you know exactly what you're looking for. And then the handle of the polished bottle is actually a really pretty rose gold, and it's got some like raindrop embellishments on it. I just think the packaging of this is stunning, but that does not at all compare to the performance of the product. I have been using this product on my natural nails for probably about 3 to 4 weeks now, and I am loving it. As long as you do the system properly, you'll last anywhere from 7 to 10 days. There are some products available that will help make the product last a little bit longer, but generally this is just supposed to be kind of like a mini manicure that will last you about 7 to 10 days. It's not designed to replace the professional nail tech. It is not designed to replace going and getting your nails done, because the idea of this system is that they want an easy removal versus going to the nail salon where they're designed to last anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. I did want to chat a little bit about the brush. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I don't love the brush of this, but I think that it's honestly just because of the shape of my natural nails, because that's all I've really been using it on. I find that when you push the brush down, it definitely flares out quite a bit, and so I have really small cuticles, and when I flare the brush, I find it a little bit hard to kind of get in all the nooks and crannies. But again, that very well might just be because of my natural nails. So I'm going to jump into a little bit of a demo here for you guys. Please ignore the base of my nails here. I did have hard gels on, and I am showing you guys how I'm doing my hard hand, which is a little bit harder to remove the product of hard gels on it. So the white is not like damage or anything like that. But I just did want to clarify that for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of push back my cuticles, and then I'm gently going to buff to remove any of the shine. You do not want to be over buffing. You don't want to be aggressive. You don't want to do any damage to your natural nails. All you're trying to do is remove the shine. Next, I'm going to take a really stiff brush, and I'm just going to remove any sort of dust particles. These brushes are from Bling Stamper, and I absolutely love them for removing all of the brush. First, we're going to take Clean, which is a product that is actually going to sanitize your nails. You want to make sure that you're putting this all over the nails to get any sort of germs or oils or anything off of your nails. If you have any sort of oils on your natural nails, the gel layers are not going to stick very well. Next, we're going to take step number 2, which is called Prep. So this is your primer. Now your primer, for an easy removal, you just want to be putting it on the tips of the nails. One thing I want to point out is you want to make sure that you are capping the edge of your nails with both your prep and the next step here, which is number 3, and this is your base gel. This is the peel off gel. You do want to make sure that you're taking a little bit of the products and just putting it across the tip of your nails, especially with this product line I'm finding. I wasn't doing that, especially in this manicure, I didn't do that, and they definitely came off a lot sooner than I would have liked. So make sure that you're putting that extra product right on the free edge of the nails, is what it's called. Also, I'm going to give you guys a tip for if you're working on your hard hand. So we are working on my right hand here. I'm using my left hand, which isn't quite as easy to do. Make sure you're making the hard hand, my right hand, do most of the work. So you'll see that I'm turning it instead of me with my left hand turning the brush. I find that a heck of a lot easier than trying to move the brush where I need it to. Make your right hand do the work for you. Step number 4 is the color. So today we're going to use this color here, which I'm not entirely sure what the name of it is, but it is color number 5. You guys know I love purples, so I definitely wanted to play around with the purple option that I had. And I do find these to be fairly pigmented. You could probably get away with one coat, but if you do want to build it up a little bit more, definitely make sure you're applying the second coat too. And again, you're noticing that I'm turning my right hand versus trying to move the brush where I want it. For my thumbnail, I don't find the brush to be an issue, but when I'm getting to my other nails that do have a little bit of a smaller cuticle, that's where I wish that the brush would have been like a little bit thinner, I guess, easier to get kind of into the cuticles. It's not a huge issue, but I did find that I had to kind of play around with it a little bit. The mini lamp that you can get in one of the kits cures in 45 seconds, and that's generally how long you want this to be cured. When you're curing your thumbnail though, I do recommend doing your thumbnail separate and putting it nice and flat on the table. I recommend doing this with like any sort of gel products, just because if you have your hand laying entirely flat, the left side of your thumbnail might not cure. So make sure you're doing your thumb separate, that way you're getting a full cure on it. I also want to suggest kind of spreading your hands a little bit underneath the lamp so that you're curing all sides of the nails. If you keep them really close together, again, depending on the shape of your nails, you might have problems with it curing. So one of the ideas behind this gel line is that if you're wanting to do art on top of nail polish, it can be a little bit hard because you have to wait for everything to dry. So if you're going to do art on top of the gel polish, what I would suggest is first removing that dispersion layer when it comes right out of the light. It's going to be a little bit sticky. And then going in and doing your stamping products. So I'm using all Clear Jelly Stamper products here. I'll have everything listed in the description box below for you guys. And you just want to stamp right on top of the color. And then after you have done your stamping is when you're going to go in with step number 5, which is your tackless top coat. Hello, you guys know I love me a good tackless top coat, and I was really impressed with this one. It is a really thin consistency, super easy to apply. Again, make sure that you are spreading a little bit of the top coat across the free edge of the nails, the tips of the nails, that way you're not going to have any premature peeling off of the nails. I actually meant to mention to you guys that the base coat I found to be very, very thick, the peel off base coat. So you want to make sure that you're definitely like wiping off the brush quite a bit and using like a sparingly amount, because you could definitely overdo it with the base coat. Sorry to put that in here, I just meant to tell you guys all about it. So you'll notice that I leave all of the stamping around the skin until after my top coat is cured. Then after my top coat is cured is when I'm going to go in with some nail polish remover, remove all of the nail polish around my skin, apply some cuticle oil, and then we're good to go with our manicure. One of my favorite parts about the KoKo and Claire line is the fact that when you are ready to remove these, the removal process is insanely easy. I've been doing my own professional nails for years, and one of the main things I hate about doing my own nails is the fact that they are so hard to remove. So with the KoKo and Claire line, you do want to take a buffer and you do want to make sure that you're removing the top gloss, just because that's not going to soak off very well in the warm water. When I was removing this for the first time with the warm water, I learned a couple of things. One, you want your water to be fairly warm. You also want to make sure that you are scraping when you're in the warm water, not out like what I'm doing here, and that's why I'm kind of having a problem getting it off as in like one straight motion. Like I said, I've been wearing these for about 3 to 4 weeks now, and I've been playing with the application and the removal, and that is what I have found to be best to remove this, is just leave them in the soaking water, and that's where you do the peeling. Even doing it this way, which is not the way that I would recommend doing it, I did notice that there was like no damage to my natural nails, that they looked perfectly well intact when I went to go and reapply my purple on top. And I just think that the idea of this peel off base coat soaking in warm water is just genius. I love that it's going to be super easy for somebody who's wanting to do their own nails and have a manicure that lasts about a week. For me, I like to change my nails pretty often, so the fact that it's easy to remove them, which is like the dreaded process, and then go back in and change the color, change the art, I absolutely loved the idea of that. This is definitely a line that I would recommend if you were looking to do your own nails, whether you are DIY or a professional nail tech who just wants to save some time doing their own nails. I love the idea that it's going to take me about 15 to 20 minutes to remove the nails versus the hour that it would take me to use a professional gel polish line that is designed to last 2 to 3 weeks. It's definitely a lot harder to remove, and if you do not know how to remove it properly, you can do serious damage damage to your nails by using like a gel polish that is meant to hold a little bit longer. So I personally love this idea. You can use these gel polishes on top of your gels or your acrylics. It's something I haven't personally done to test the durability and how long it lasts, but I think that could potentially be something that if you had a client that was coming in regularly and wanted to come in weekly and change up their color, this might be a line that would make it possible for her to do that. Or if you yourself wanted to change your nails weekly, it'd be something that would make it really easy to do. I also think these would be really great for toes because they would last a little bit longer in your toes for sure. You're not using them as much, but they would be super easy to remove as well. I do have a discount code for you guys. It is Talia, and it'll save you 20% off of anything that you wanted to order from KoKo Claire. I did want to make one suggestion. If you are looking to kind of start out with this gel polish line, they have some little kits here, and the one that I would personally recommend is the intro kit, because it comes with a little light. It comes with your 5 steps for base products, which is step 1 clean, step 2 prep, step 3 base, step 4 I didn't even show you guys, which is strong, which is going to make your nails last a little bit longer, and then step 5, which is a top coat. Plus you can pick out 3 colors that you would want as well. So you basically have everything that you need to kind of get started, and I love the idea of this. They have a whole bunch of really nice colors to the line. I actually have what you guys saw there, and I'm itching to get some more pinks and purples because I feel like that's kind of what I would gravitate towards a little bit more. But there truly is a whole variety of different colors, different finishes. There's mattes, there's creams, there's pearls, there's glitters, and a lot of really good options for you. Another thing, I really want this brush actually. Another thing is that the KoKo Claire gel polishes are also available on the Clear Jelly Stamper website as well. They have their own little thing here. My discount code works on either of the websites. And it's just a little bit easier if you're wanting to add some art options to your order as well. You can have Clear Jelly and KoKo all in one order. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm super curious what you guys are thinking of this line. Whenever a line like this drops that is for everybody, it can be a little bit controversial. What I liked about this line is it keeps your natural nail health as the top priority. It also is not at all designed to replace the professional nail tech because it's not going to last as long as going and getting somebody to do your own nails. It's not going to replace the hard gels. It's not going to replace the acrylic. This is just something fun for everybody to do. And as a professional nail tech, I personally love using this on my nails because of the easy removal. I can quickly switch on my manicure weekly, and it's not going to take me a heck of a lot of time. So comment below and let me know what you guys are thinking. Super, super curious. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.